Hi, my name is Jeff Carter, and I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for a company called Eyelock. And Eyelock is revolutionizing the way that identities are ascertained. So we use a technique where we take high-resolution photographs of your eyes, some circles known as iris scanning, and we use the mathematical certainty from the uniqueness of both of your eyes to create some awareness and some ability to understand who you are and make sure that you are who you say you are. The On series is really creating a forum to break new ground on ideas that many of us are thinking about and many of us are reading about in the press, and there's a conversation that's going on that's not always communicated in a way that we all kind of inherently understand it. And once you have a common ground that I think we achieved tonight with many of the people that were here, then you're able to fork and pivot from there onto trying to understand how to solve certain problems. One thing that we learned tonight is that it takes a lot of different perspectives in order to understand an issue properly and comprehensively, and then to think about how you might go about changing some of that scenario. You know, I came here with a very open mind just to have a discussion about cybersecurity and the fundamentals of information and identity. Some of the takeaways that came across for me were, understanding the gaps in security and some of the weaknesses in medical devices, but I really didn't have a detailed understanding on how prevalent it was and how kind of far removed that industry and the people that service that industry are from some of the problems that people like us have experienced for many years. Understanding that a system that can be used to do medical imaging or to provide radiation treatments for a cancer patient, for instance, that could be turned against it and really have adverse effects. Likewise, in the pharmaceutical industry, how something like Stuxnet could be used to create, an offshoot or a derivative of some medical product or a medicine that could have really harmful effects long term. So that was one of my key takeaways. I also think on the social graph side of things, I've read much about it and have actually kind of, had mentors that are thought leaders in that space, but kind of hearing it in this new forum was very interesting. And then certainly, the hacker perspective was, I thought added a lot of color and was, very fascinating to just have a raw kind of non-filtered, viewpoint and lens into the front lines of what happens every day.